Hi friends, welcome to my channel Simply Vinitha's Home. If this is the first time you're watching, a very big thanks and a hi from my end. Let's get into our kitchen and see what are the things I have and how I have organized it. So ours is an open kitchen. The reason why we went for this is the size provided by the builder was quite small. It was like 8 by 8 parallel kitchen. So what we did is we demolished a wall which was in between the kitchen and the dining, and we combined it together. Now the kitchen looks very spacious. So on the countertop, I just have two jars, one for tamarind and one for rock salt. The hob is from the brand Bosch, and the chimney is from the brand Faber. It's a 90 centimeter chimney. For the size of hob, I have 60 centimeter chimney would be sufficient, but since ours is an open kitchen, I opted for 90 centimeter. So right below the countertop, the first drawer, we have silver and plastic colanders. I use this for washing vegetables, fruits, meat, greens, and other things. Right below that, we have two baskets, one for the larger silver containers and one for the smaller ones. So right below the hob, we have three pullouts. In the first pullout, we have different type and different sizes of ladles stored, a small whisker, scissors, coffee and tea filter, garlic crusher, and yeah, the bottle openers and other things. In the second pullout, we have chapati maker, the rolling pin, and the vegetable scrapers, and an extra filter. Knives, yeah, I have quite a lot of knife, I agree. Except the knife, the other things I use it occasionally. The last drawer, we have vessels which I use for cooking. And in a bigger vessel, I stored all the small cups for the easy access. To the left, we have oil pullout. So in this, I have stored all different types of oils that I use: honey, pickle, ghee. And in the next drawer, we have one dedicated space for Instant Pot, and right above that, we have space for storing all the snack plates, snack bowls. We have a couple of popsicle molds and ceramic cups in this. This is the largest drawer that I have under the countertop. So I'm using it to store all the large vessels, cooker, idli maker, hot packs, and steamer. Now let us see what I have in the opposite side of the kitchen. So we have a sink. The juicer is from the brand Covens, and I have a kettle from Havel's. This is a Zodiac, Preeti Zodiac mixer. The dishwasher is from the brand Bosch. So right above that, we have three different shelves and an RO unit installed. The RO is from the brand LG. So to talk about the sink, we use it only for washing vegetables, fruits, and washing our hand while cooking. We do not use the sink for washing vessels. This faucet is from the brand Carousel, and we have a force stopper and a pull-out. So if you want to soak your vegetables and the fruits before washing, you do that. Above the sink, we have two shelves, one for storing all the silver plates and tumblers. So you can see a lot of silver plates and very less number of ceramic. Yes, family members like to eat in the silver plates. They do not prefer ceramic over silver. And in the top shelf, we have different storage containers. I use this for storing vegetables, fruits, leftovers in the fridge. Under the sink, I have different organizers where I have stored the cast iron tawa, paniyaram maker, appam maker, and an old tawa which I use for keeping dum while making biryani, motar and pestle, and other miscellaneous things. I recommend you to keep things in an organizer which is under the sink. The reason being, we have to definitely clean this place, wipe it out at least weekly once to avoid any smell. Right to that, we have a narrow shelf. On the top, we have wooden chopping boards. This one I use it regularly, and the second one I use it very occasionally in case I want to watch a movie and have things to chop. That time I use this. And in the bottom, we have different types of kadais like aluminum, silver, and clay pot is also stored here. In the kitchen side, we are left with one shelf, which is right above the mixer and juicer. So this shelf is dedicated to store all the kitchen clothes and the dishwashing products. So we have two different types of dishwashing pots. This is a shiner liquid. So in this basket, I have kitchen clothes, and above we have sponge and also few wipes. Let's move to the other side of the kitchen, the tall unit, which is the most favorite part of my kitchen. I get a lot of questions and comments about the containers that I'm using. 80% of the containers from the brand Borosil and few are from the brand Ocean. I didn't buy all these containers together. It took me like 3 to 4 months or even more than that to finish this complete setup. So I used to order 1 or 2 containers from Amazon to see whether it fits properly, the measurements, and also what are the things I'm going to store. So I did a lot of research to ensure that there is no gaps in between the bottles, because if we have an additional space between the bottle, it will definitely move when we are going to close or open the door. So I'll give a brief on what are the things I have stored. On the top shelf, I have like fenugreek, black pepper, jeera, fennel seeds, and all. And we have few dals which I boil and give it to Tanya for snacks. And these containers are for rice. I have basmati rice, black rice, jeera rice, and we have few masala. And this shelf is dedicated for porridges. My mom will prepare and give it to me, few for Tanya and few for me for the weight loss. And we have chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and melon seeds, which I put it in smoothie and salads. And the below shelf, this is for millets. So we have all the millets stored, and we have ragi, sprouted ragi flour, and the normal ragi flour. And in this, few containers are empty, and we have some masalas over here. And I have written the expiry date. I will not label all the containers, only the things which I get confused about, like millets and some masalas. I will label them, and I will put the expiry date on it. If you're planning to invest in the tall unit, do a research and see what type of containers you require and what type of containers will fit in, and then invest. And about the oven, we have a space to store all the kitchen appliances like egg boiler, hand blenders. The oven is from the brand Elchi and OTG is from the brand Bosch. Underneath, we have three whisker baskets. On the top, we have tomatoes, and the middle one, I store all the onions, like the small and bigger ones. And the last one is for potato, onion, and sweet potatoes and other things which I buy. Right above the countertop, we have a small open shelf to keep our coffee and tea cups, which we use it on a regular basis. This wooden shelf, I got it from Amazon. I store all coffee, tea, sugar, jaggery powder, table salt, and other few things like tissue, the used tissue. I keep it in the left corner. You can see an open bottle. I actually not lost, like I broke the cap of it. And right below, we have sugar, tea, and that's my protein powder. And these are the supplements which I consulted a nutrition, and then she suggested this. These are the oils that I use on a regular basis, the sunflower and olive oil, and few wooden ladles. In this mushroom container, I have cardamoms. I put it in the tea when I prepare. And the other containers, I have some coins and a few change. Over the countertop, this shelf, I use it on a regular basis. I store all the masalas like turmeric powder, chili powder, and these two masala dabbas. The top one I store mustard, urad dal, and other things, and the below one is for biryani masala. And in the shelf, we have the extensions of my mixer and food processor, and we have idiyappam maker, we have puttu maker, and then we have paneer maker also. So this is my crockery unit as of now, because we have a plan to install a dedicated crockery unit and still it's in a plan. So until then we can use this as a crockery unit. So I have very limited items like cup and saucer and few cups for juice, and these are the bowls that I use regularly. Okay, now we can move to the island part. So this, we are using it as a dining table and also a working area. So we have four pullouts in this. In the bottom one, I stored the serving bowls and the saucepan biryani pot. This this set is from the brand Wonder Chef. We can use this as a serving set, and also we can use it. You can use it in the stove top as well. This is a saucepan and biryani pot from Indus Valley. This is little interesting. Like you can use this pot only for slow cooking. You cannot keep a high flame on it. This is from Amway. Okay, this is for pan and the kadai. The kadais are from a Mayor. It's a very nice one. You can give it a try. It's a very wide one. I have it in two sizes. Since I use all this kadai on a regular basis, I kept it in the top shelf, like the top pull-out. This is for baking essential, like all the baking related items like cookie cutter, the measuring spoons, measuring cups, and also plastic, ceramic, and glass bowls, which I use it for the dough mixing purpose, and also I use it for other things. And we have the baking tin, cupcake, and bread molds. Okay, this is the grocery section. So I store all the chana and the rava for upma, sugar, jaggery powder, and also we have dal. These bottles are from the brand Trio. You can store up to 1.75, like one and a half kgs, more than 1.5 kgs you can store in this. In the right corner, you have a shelf which is very deep and wide. You can store things which you use it very rare. So I keep the air fryer, which I don't use it, and a few vessels. Also the extra jars. In the front of the shelf, I keep the snacks, and also Tanya's lunchbox will be placed here. Now we can see what are the things we have it on the island. Anyone comes inside, the first thing to get their attention is the island. It was designed by us, but planned and very well executed by the architect. So, left to this, we have a plan to install a crockery unit. On the island, we have a serving tray and we have a fruit basket. These serving trays and the fruit basket are from Home Center. And you can see three beautiful Dutch oven. These are from Amazon Basic, and these two containers are for storing garlic and ginger. The island is the most used space, I can say. Like we work together, like when we are working on our laptops, and when my daughter is studying, when we are eating together, we spend a lot of time. And these overhead shelves, I use it to store the masalas in a larger containers, which I grind it in the large quantities. And finally, this is the path to go to our utility area and the garden. This is where I wash the vessels. So if you're watching the video till this, thank you so much. And if you like the video, please subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of interesting content coming up, like pantry organization, grocery organization, fridge cleaning, fridge organization, home tour, etc. So if you have any comment, please leave it in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. You have a very nice day.